You're watching Around Town with Henry Dormann.
Around Town is sponsored by Chemung Canal Trust Company. They're really nice people. Trust is their middle name. Service is their motto. And I like them a lot, and that's why I bank there. If you ever come by to look me up, I'll be in the vault. Safe place. I wanted you to remember this interview, so I put this on because this is an unusual one. Did you know that on Keuka Lake, they have a water taxi that can take you to any place on the lake, can take you on tours around the lake, can take you for, let me read what they do here. A fun van, cruise and vines with wine, cruise and hospitality.
Yes.
Cruise and nosh.
Yes.
And a boot camp valet. And Mary Joan Savino, who would you believe is a graduate of Harvard, has put this business together. And she is an entrepreneur that builds businesses, creates them, and eventually sells them. But now she's going to tell you why this place is loaded, making a lot of money, how she did this, how you can contact her, and all the good news in case they want at the end, when they see how profitable it is, to buy it.
Of course, of course.
All I have to do is listen to this and take a cruise.
Well, it's great to see you again.
It's nice. We did this a few years ago, and now she's become a mogul.
Well, I don't know if I'd say a mogul, but yes, we were on the boat on Keuka Lake last time we talked, and that was a lot of fun.
I almost fell in.
Oh, I see you're ready now. Yeah, you've brought your own life preserver there. Probably not a bad idea. But yeah, a lot has happened. Although not a lot of time has passed, it seems like a lot has happened. And we've just been innovating new products. And people often say to me, how come I'm always hearing about these interesting and unique things with On Keuka? And I think, you know, you mentioned the Harvard thing. I was lucky enough to be part of the program there at a graduate level, beyond the teaching team at the innovation coursework. And I think some of that really sunk in. And it's simply a matter of kind of listening to the people that come to town, listening to the people that get on the boat, and asking them, what do you want to do? And I really come from a mindset, is it safe? Is it legal? Let's do it. And that helps me create my innovative products. I think sometimes people go in with an idea and want to force that on the market space. I think it's wiser to come in with a concept and your resources. Like I have a boat, I have a team of great people, I have a gorgeous lake, wineries, breweries, wonderful restaurants, and let's see what product the audience wants. So that's when people ask me, how do you keep innovating? That's really it. You had mentioned we have some stuff now, we're combining the lake and the land. We bought a fun van, which is a 12-person passenger van, which gets us up the hill to where the breweries and the wineries are. So we can do our cruise and vines, which is your boat ride to the bluff, hop in the fun van, go to 3 hilltop wineries on either side. We have a fan favorites, which is on the west, and we have a secrets and boutique wineries, which is on the east. We also do that same concept with the boat and the van, and then we go to the breweries. That's called Cruise and Hops. And I'll tell you, we got something that we're working on for this summer, which is going to be pretty great for all the foodies out there. I'm currently talking with the restaurants about putting together.
Wait a minute. I have to tell you, you are terrific.
Well,
do you just turn this on and speak normally all the time?
no, you bring it out in me. I told you that before.
No, go ahead. I want to hear more because I'm getting ready for the summer.
Okay, and you stay safe there with that. So if you're a foodie, you know, like myself, and you like interesting food and local food, plan to come on our new product, which is called Cruise and Nosh. Nosh being that term for just having a little something, something. So we're going to, a little something, something. You know, not a full course, but just a little something, something. So you'll get on the boat, like you do for Cruise and Vines and Cruise and Hops, and we'll go up to the bluff area, and then you'll visit a variety of restaurants by boat, by van, and by foot, and sample a local libation, a local drink, and a little nosh at 4 or 5 places. And it's a great way to kind of experiment with what there is for your larger dinner plans later in your visit. It's like a foodie sample tour by boat, by van, and by foot. But that's not all.
No kidding.
And we're not selling knives here, but that's not all. What else can I tell you that's happening? Well, since I last saw you, I went and got myself a real estate license. I get so many people on the boat who ask me, what do you know about that? What do you know about that? I'm not convinced I'm going to be a real estate agent, but I at least can help people understand what they're looking at. And I now have what's called Realtor Ride. So if you're interested in seeing stuff with curb appeal from the dockside, it's a very inexpensive ride, very early in the morning, but come aboard. I'm the only licensed boat and realtor that can honestly take people interested in looking at real estate out for a cruise to see things from the docks. So I know we're both short on time, but let me tell you a couple more quick things.
Not with you, kiddo. Not with you. Go ahead.
You know, we keep innovating, which is great. And someone just asked me this morning when I stopped for a donut at Betty Kay, and they said, so what's next? And I said, as a true entrepreneur, I might be getting close to the time where I hand this off to somebody else and I start another new innovative company. I don't know about that. Stay tuned though.
She's going to sell the company.
There's always a chance. I got lots of ideas.
She's loaded.
I wouldn't say that.
Give her a call. Well, how do we reach
Yeah,
her?
let's talk about how to get in touch with me and get on the boat and give me more of your ideas. There's a lot of different ways. Of course, you can call me or you can text me on the same number, which is area code 607-742-0953. You can visit us online. Our company name is On Keuka. Says it up there near between the right shoulder and the center of the head. So it's onkeuka.com, and we have lots of 5-star reviews online on Facebook and Yelp and things like that. Lastly, let me tell you, I won 2 awards since I saw you. I won an I Heart New York Tourism Award for Partner Excellence, and I won a Steuben County Convention and Visitors Award for Outstanding Outdoor Experience. And we've only been doing this 3 summers. So come, join us, give us feedback, be part of the fun on the lake and the land.
Anything on the computer?
Yeah, onkeuka.com, Facebook, send me an email, call me, let's get together.
And I don't get a percentage of this, but call her because she really is unusual and different. Give me a hand.
It's been delightful to see you.
The other one.
Come see me on the boat.
Well, I'm looking at this ring. This is some ring. Did you make that?
It was made in Haiti.
Look at it in Haiti. It's voodoo.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Business voodoo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Give her a call. She's fascinating. You're going to have an experience you'll never have anyplace else because she's got no competition. I will be on the boat with her.
Yes,
see you then.
And we will see you this summer and fall.
Around Town with Henry Dormann will return in a moment.
Life, it never stops moving, getting from here to there, managing long hours at work, juggling a busy home. You need a bank that keeps up. That's Chemung Canal Trust Company. Bank online, bank with our mobile app, deposit a check with your smartphone, open an account at Chemung Canal, and bank with us anywhere, anytime. Chemung Canal Trust Company, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Strawberries? Okay. Okay, so we drowned the fire.
Yep.
Stirred it. Drowned it again. And now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. Already posted it.
Your Marine Corps' way of life is to defend the American way of life. Every day, no matter where we serve, we take a stand for our nation, for each other, for us all. The few, the proud, the Marines.
We now return to Around Town with Henry Dormann.
Here we are, the most wonderful group of people donating their time at the Dormann Library in Bath. But they have such new programs. And these are the two lovely ladies who have taken so much of their time to do two things. One is a specialist on kindness. They have a whole program on kindness here at the library. And the other is the summer reading program. Now, would you introduce yourselves and tell us about each of these two programs and how the people can be involved in them and what they should do and where they should call and where they should email and what do they do next?
Definitely. My name is Tara Didrence, and I've been working here at the Dormann Library for 8 years, and I think this is my 5th or 6th summer reading program that I've been involved with. And I'm going to let Kathleen talk about her program first, and then we'll talk about the summer learning program.
And my name is Kathleen Caudill, and I have been here a little over 3 years. I am the early literacy coordinator, and so I work with the youngest of the young, those mostly in before school age is what I'm working with. And so our program is called Discovery Kids. That's our story time. And we're doing a project this year, which is a kindness chain, which is behind you on the wall. It's a paper chain that we're using to try and show how kindness is important, and that's what makes the world a better place, is if you are kind. I mean, that's the whole crux right there. So we're just
You both look so happy. My gosh. Tell more.
Okay. Well, do you want to, why don't you tell them a little bit more about what kinds of things you do during the story time, Kathleen?
Our program is set up where we start out with stories and music, and then we move into more movement. We do like some dance and movement, and then we have a little snack because they get a little tired out by the time, and then we move into playing around with some toys and just letting them learn to be around each other, because a lot of the kids haven't had that time to just socialize with other kids.
And that happens every week on Fridays, 10:30 to 11:30. Yep. And we were very fortunate being here in the community. We get funding locally from Turtle Beach, and Kathleen was able to purchase a bunch of early toys that only come out during story time, so it's a kind of a special thing to do that. And that kind of ties into our whole mission of helping with literacy. That's part of the reason why we do a summer learning program. They show that there's a thing called the summer slide. So when kids are in school and when they have off for the summer, they don't always keep up with the same level that they were in school. And so things like summer learning programs can help with that. And one of the other things is that they're fun. People are reading for pleasure and for enjoyment, and it's also to help people realize that libraries are places where you can get information and help discover what your passions are. So this year, the Summer Learning Program, we're using a theme that's used nationally called Libraries Rock. So I'm just going to give a little shake here to jazz it up. And it is specifically a little bit more focused on music. We do a 6-week program from July to August, and that is from the ages 3 on up. We have an adult learning program too. We offer programming for all of the age groups. And usually what happens is we meet weekly with the kids. We bring in outside performers, outside programming, because for a lot of people in our community, this is one of those opportunities to have exposure to the arts. I mean, the library here is a fantastic place for that. We have a wonderful collection of items, and also just to expand their horizons a little bit. And usually during the summer reading program, I offer a challenge. If kids read a certain amount, I've had to kiss a cow, a sheep, and a goat. And since this year before, and I got water balloons thrown at me, I was taped to a wall last year, and I have to say, I think this is the year I'm going to go for it, because it's a very rock and roll thing to do. I'm going to eat some bugs, I think.
Eat some bugs?
I will eat some bugs. If the kids read, I'll have to figure out how much they have to read. But if they do that and they keep track of how much they read over the summer, we offer incentive prizes and the programming. And if they meet it this year, I will probably end up eating some crickets.
What a devoted person you are.
I am. If it makes the kids come in and have a good time and it gives us something to work toward and it's fun.
You go beyond the call.
Yes, she does.
Possibly, yes. If I eat crickets, I definitely will probably go beyond the call. But yes, I'm going to try a worm, and I think
they're considered a delicacy in Thailand.
I know. Maybe we could find someone who can cook them in a Taiwanese fashion.
We should raise the money to send you over to try it there.
I like how you're thinking with that. Yes. And I could look at their libraries. It could be an educational trip. And I could probably find books about Thailand here. So
there you go.
We're very good. Yeah. So
if people want to contact you and come by or make appointments or visit at specific days.
The library's open Monday through Saturday, Monday through Thursday 10 to 8, Fridays 10 to 6, Saturdays 10 to 2. We will be having probably in the end of May information about the summer learning program, and people can start getting signed up. That usually typically runs from July to August. Kathleen always has her story times going, and anytime somebody comes in and if a kindness is done, they can add a link to the chain, because we'd like to wrap the building showing people how kind our community is and how much we take care and support one another.
Yeah. And that's open for the kids and adults. We're encouraging everyone to do that, and it's for the year 2018. We're going to see how far we can get the chain to grow.
You don't think the adults will be shy with the kids around?
Well, they just come in as they're coming into the library. We have the chain materials right up at the desk, so they can just write them as they're coming there. So
You've
they can
thought
be
of
with
everything,
them or
haven't you?
not. We're trying. But there's always room for more.
Well, where do you get all of these wonderful, wonderful people with such spirit as giving their time, as donors really of time?
Well, the world is just full of wonderful people. It's mostly just stepping out there and meeting them, I think.
And I think the library...
You sound just like Barbara Bush.
Oh, what a lovely lady.
Wasn't she?
Yes.
Lovely.
I think the thing is we have a dedicated staff. We have a lot of support from the community, and I think that's why things happen here. Things are always happening at the library. Yeah, we're not the quiet places that people grew up with. No one's going to go, shh, to you here. We'll just say, what's the joke? Why are you laughing? So, yeah.
You have such a wonderful spirit. Don't you get down every once in a while?
Yes. Of course. But, when you can lose yourself in a good book, it's really easy to get your back on your feet again.
And we have the cafe here as well that a lot of the libraries don't have. It's kind of special to our library. So a lot of people will just stop in, particularly if they're just feeling under the weather a little bit. Stop in, get a little drink of coffee or a smoothie, and curl up somewhere.
You make everybody feel so good.
Yeah. That's the idea, though. That's what a library is for, is to grow people.
And you have this smile, both of you.
Yeah, well, it's a good place to be.
Yeah.
Now, I want to know one question. I've never asked it before, because at night, I mean, there are so many people that are so nice here. At night, are there any nice ghosts? Or haven't you checked yet?
I used to do a program at night with middle schoolers where they could come in from Friday night 6 to 8 o'clock, and we would let them run around the library. And they we have Nerf guns, and they'd kind of play hide the flag, and it was mostly dark in here. And the only thing I used to have to tell them was to not yell out enough that the police come thinking somebody's being murdered. But we haven't seen any ghosts. So if not yet, but maybe.
Probably too busy reading.
Yeah. Exactly.
Come by. We're going to ghost watch next. We'll see you soon.
But we have books about them.
This is true.
We have books.
Come and meet these two are just special, and so is everybody here. Right in Bath, the Dormann Library. I'm going to have a little snack now. We have a snack bar, as you so kindly mentioned.
Yes.
And that's what I'm going to do next. We'll see you there.
Around Town with Henry Dormann will return in a moment.
News happens every minute of the day. When you see news happening in your area, call the WENY tip line or email the newsroom directly at news36@weny.com.
Life, it never stops moving, getting from here to there, managing long hours at work, juggling a busy home. You need a bank that keeps up. That's Chemung Canal Trust Company. Bank online, bank with our mobile app, Deposit a check with your smartphone. Open an account at Chemung Canal and bank with us anywhere, anytime. Chemung Canal Trust Company, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Did you know parking over tall, dry grass can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Guess what? I have some news for you. There's free food right there, junk food. You see that truck? Oh, jeez. It's a 2 Michelin star chef. All for free, ladies and gentlemen. All for free.
Here we have a Panzanella with summer vegetables and pesto. Enjoy. How we doing?
Fantastic. So what do you got going on underneath that plate there?
This food is really about to be thrown away.
Yeah.
Is there something wrong with this food? Where did you get it from?
From farmers markets. They put aside the ugly vegetables and the ugly fruits.
Carrot top, soft avocados. It was all food that was going to be discarded.
Even the drink you had is made from like a little bruised peach. Did it taste a little bruised?
Great. It was good.
The average person throws away 24 pounds of food a month.
That's a lot.
Isn't that a lot? Go visit savethefood.com for more information. Thank you. Junk food time!
Breaking news, weather alerts, and more on the WENY live stream. Visit WENY.com/live or download our app today.
We now return to Around Town with Henry Dormann.
Have you ever heard of Anita Lewis? This is her. She is very important, and she's very important for many of the things that you do because she is in charge of a lot of free programs, and she makes sure that it goes to the right people and helps the community. But I'm one of her fans. We did an interview with her a few years ago.
Yes.
Now the whole thing has grown. And can you explain what you just told me about this wonderful kind of apartment place that you're redoing?
Yes, well,
Tell us everything.
Well, first of all, with the Economic Opportunity Program, we're located at 650 Baldwin Street, and our 2 buildings, we have the Ernie Davis Community and Family Center. So if you don't know Ernie Davis was the first African-American Heisman Trophy winner, and he was from this area. So his character was unbelievable. Anyone that you could ask in the city will tell you about Ernie Davis. So we carry his legacy. So our programs and services are to give a hand up, not a handout. So we have child care, youth care, family development. So one of the newest projects that we have, it's Jones Court, which is next door to us.
Jones Court.
Jones Court, and it used to be.
Sounds fancy.
Yeah, yeah. Named after John Jones, and he was actually a slave that buried Confederate soldiers here at Woodlawn and Elmira. So it's very well known, very caring person. So that building was named after him, and it was closed at one point. And so now it's called the Savino Group has come in to really actually redo the building as its presidency, because it's a really very well, very solid building. So they're going to take the inside. It has 91 units, and the units, the 70 units will be like for low to moderate income, and there's 20 units that are basically made for 20 homeless veterans, which is EOP has the services grant for that. So we will support the veterans, we will work them through, to hopefully help them get jobs and that kind of stuff so that they have a home to live in. So that will be the project, which will probably hope to open April 2019.
Now, this must be a tremendous responsibility because you not only have that for veterans, but you have other grants and other things to help people.
Yes.
How do you decide who is going to be the lucky person?
Well, some of our—
Or family.
Yeah, some of our grants, it's really driven by income. Some of them are not. But, even when there's people that enter our front door for help, we will help them, whether we refer them to someone and connect those services, because it's not just people that, are low income. It's anyone that walks through the doors of EOP that we will help. Like I said, child care, coordinating of services, We have after-school services, weatherization, which actually weatherizes homes. We have a family development unit, or family support unit that helps
You do that
people
for
with
people
disabilities.
who have homes and need it?
Yes, yes.
And you don't charge?
Nope. It's an income eligible based program, so it's called weatherization. So they do energy audits. They will, do the audit so they can see what
and
they
you're
need.
professional enough to tell them what they need and
Yes.
put the two together.
Yes.
What a nice job you have.
Well, we're here to help. We're here to assist and support people any way that we can. It's important to us, and like I said, we give a hand up, not a hand out. So we really want to help people get to self-sufficiency by supporting them and meeting them where they are.
It seems to me, in doing interviews, that there are so many groups in this area that are helpful to people, especially low-income, medium-income people.
Yes.
This is just a boon to be able to live here. You get all of this advice.
You do, and there are services, and getting people to access services, because some people, they really do not know how to access services. So, we assist. We assist in accessing services, and getting people to what is needed for them. And that's our play. I mean, even with adult literacy, we have an adult literacy program. We have lots of people in our community that are low-level readers. We have classes here for that. So just all you have to do is call our office.
All for free. And the phone number, again, the phone number, and what about the web?
Our website is www.cseop.org, and our phone number is 734-6174.
I assume, this is a stupid question, but I assume that all these people have computers.
That's not an assumption. A lot of people do not have computers, but we do have a computer lab next door to this
Somehow
room.
I knew you would have something.
Yes, we have a computer lab that is open. It's here every day. We're open from 8:30 to almost 8 o'clock at night with programs and meetings. And we host meetings here. We have conference rooms, that people rent because we have space. Really? We have conference rooms that people can use that there is no charge for. So, we have a lot of things here that are just not on our website. Call us really for anything. And if we can help, we will.
And are you here all the time?
I'm here all the time.
She's here all the time.
I'm here.
She is a blessing.
Thank you.
She's a real blessing. We did an interview, as I said, a few years ago, and she has grown this place, made more services available.
Yes.
Just done all kinds of wonderful, and she doesn't have a wrinkle in her face.
Ooh. Well, I got a few. And our CEO, Andrea Ogunwumi, I have to give her credit. She supports us so much to do what we need to do. Outside the box, inside the box. She's just great as far as what she does to support us to do what we need to do. Part of my role is I'm the Vice President of Community and Donor Relations, so, I'm writing some grants, and grants don't cover everything. Our programs have grant funded, but it does not cover everything. There's like these buildings and certain things grants do not cover. So we are always looking for donations, for our literacy programs and our after school programs, and overall, through the agency is what we do. So it's really, as far as funding goes, it's state, federal, private, foundations, grants that are out there, and they take some time to write as well.
You must be overwhelmed with people.
Sometimes.
Wanting things.
Sometimes. Sometimes we get lots of calls, depend on what's going on. I mean, as of lately, even with people, we actually partnered with the Cornell Veterinarian School in the SPCA, and we did a pet clinic here the week before last. It was absolutely outstanding.
I bet you love pets.
I do. I do.
She loves people too.
I do.
Give her a call,
I
worthwhile.
do.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You really are such dedicated people here.
Thank you.
Thank you
so much. You're welcome.
See you soon. I'll be waiting for you. A lot of good things. The price is right too.
You're watching WENY.